Hey guys, it is me again, as you can see. Today is Saturday, February 26th. Makes it day 57. Looks like our project serve him more. As you can probably tell, I did not get to put light bulbs in today. I just forgot it, basically, guys. So I'll try to remember it tomorrow. May try to have them in by tomorrow night's video. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing alright. To be honest, guys, I'm wore out. I'm sitting here kind of just, I had my head laid back with my eyes shut, and I said, I'll just rest here a minute or two before I do my video. You know, kind of meditate on the Lord's Word, you know, a little bit, so to speak. Found myself just about going plumb to sleep. So, I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet as I can, because I've still got to get my sermon finished and some other stuff before I do get to go to bed. So the quicker I get this done, guys, the quicker I will be able to do that. So like I said, I am going to try to make it as short and sweet as I can. Hope you guys are doing alright, you know, as usual. I'm trying to think what I wanted to tell you guys. I did pick my laptop up today. I went to the store and picked it up. You know, a nice computer. You know, I could have got by with something cheaper. You know, I probably could have saved a couple $100. You know, going with, you know, something with a little teeny tiny screen and this and that. But you know, I said, you don't buy these things every day. I might as well spend a little bit more money and get something nice, get what I want. You know, it's got a webcam built into it. You know, DVD burner and all that stuff, and you know, 17-inch screen, and the screen looks awesome in it, and all that. So, you know, I'm gonna use it a little bit at the garage once I get my wireless in down there. Once I get my router and everything, my wireless router and everything in down there. And, you know, I may use it a time or two down there and kind of see how everything goes, and then, you know, wait a couple of weeks, save me up a little bit more money, and then buy a cheaper computer for the shop, because, you know, there's no use in having a big fancy laptop down there. You know, maybe instead of a 17-inch screen, getting a 15. Dad even, you know, because Dad, he's the consummate tightwad. You know, he's always looking to save $1. So this evening he mentioned, because I mentioned to him that I was wanting to buy another laptop, you know, for just dedicated shop use. And evidently after I mentioned that, because he had to go to Walmart today to get some stuff, and we were talking in there a while ago, and he's like, yeah, I said, I noticed at Walmart they had a Dell computer, a Dell laptop for $4.99. And I just said something to the effect of, yeah, I said, that's probably a 13-inch screen or something, a little teeny tiny screen. He said, 14-inch. And, you know, Dad's not tech savvy. You know what I'm saying? For him to know that, he's been looking. So, you know, he's evidently looked since I mentioned I was going to buy another one. And, you know, it's probably when I do buy one for the shop, it'll be hard to talk him out of that $4.99 one with the 14-inch screen. Because I'll be honest about it, I looked at a 15-inch screen one when I bought this 17, and I'll be honest, the 15-inch screen to me looked too small. That's why I bought the 17. But to me, a 15-inch screen looked too small to fool with. I guess they're not, but you know, I know you can get 14s and 13s and even on down. But anyway, I don't want to keep going on and on about this, but I just thought that was kind of funny, you know, that knowing that Dad had checked on that. But like I said, I may wait a few weeks. I got to set my wireless internet up and make sure that it will reach from one building to the next, you know, because I don't want to spend a big bunch of money on stuff and it not reach through those metal buildings, not be able to do what I need to do. And a matter of fact, any of you guys that maybe are more tech savvy than me, you know, if you got any ideas on that. My internet and my modem is in one building, in the four-wheeler shop, in one metal building. It's about 60 feet long, I think is what it is, and it's on the far end of it. And it's got to reach through that building, my wireless signal from my router, reach through that building into another building that's 50 feet long. So that's 110 feet altogether. And like I said, through metal buildings. So I don't know, how strong it'll be. I know my house is not hardly 100 feet long, and I can go from one end of the house to the other, and my signal gets real weak on this router. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll reach or not. Some people say it will, some say it won't. Some people say you can buy boosters, like a booster to put in one building to pick the signal up from the router and it boosts it. But then I don't, I've heard two or three people have told me that, but then I mentioned it to the computer guy today down there, and he was like, I've never heard anything like that. So, which, I don't know. This guy might just not know what he was talking about, but anyway, what I was going to say, if any of you guys know how I can kind of solve that problem of getting a good strong wireless internet signal, Wi-Fi signal through two metal buildings, let me know. But anyway, guys, I guess we'll get started here as soon as I can get all my stuff done here. I may be taking this computer guys in to get it looked at. So I may have to make, like I said, I may not end up not even doing it, but if I do, I'll have to use the webcam that's on the laptop to make my videos for a few days, and it's not as good as quality of this. So if I do end up having to do that, guys, I hope you guys will be patient with me. Let's see. Oh, I know I've not answered comments in a couple of days, guys. I'm going to do it tonight, or at least I'm going to try, with my sermon and everything to do. I mean, if I don't get a chance to, I'll at least answer them by tomorrow. I'm not going to do that getting a week behind like I did before. But one way or the other, tonight or tomorrow, they will get answered. Anyway, guys, let's get to the important part while we're here tonight. And that is, of course, reading the Word of God. Mark chapter 14, starting in verse 10, is where we're going to start. And it reads, And Judas Iscariot, one of the 12, went unto the chief priests to betray him unto them. And when they heard it, they were glad, and promised to give him money. And he sought how he might conveniently betray him. And the first day of unleavened bread, when they killed the Passover, his disciples said unto him, Where wilt thou that we go and prepare that thou mayest eat the Passover? And he sendeth forth two of his disciples, and saith unto them, Go ye into the city, there shall meet you a man, bearing a pitcher of water, follow him. And wherever so he shall go, say ye to the goodman of the house, The master saith, Where is the guest chamber, where I shall eat the Passover with my disciples? And he will show you a large upper room, furnished and prepared, there make ready for us. And his disciples went forth and came into the city, and found as he had said unto them, and they made ready the Passover. And in the evening he cometh with the 12. And as they sat and did eat, Jesus said, Verily I say unto you, one of which eateth, excuse me guys, some kind of gnat flying around, I guess. One of you which eateth with me shall betray me. And they began to be sorrowful, and said unto him, one by one, Is it I? And another said, Is it I? And he answereth and said unto them, It is one of the 12 that dippeth with me in the dish. The Son of Man indeed goeth, as it is written of him, But woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. Good were it for that man if he had never been born. And I think what Jesus is saying right here, the Son of Man indeed goeth as it is written of him. Jesus is saying, this is going to happen anyway. I'm going to be crucified anyway, one way or another. Because a lot of people try to argue that. They try to say, well, what Judas did had to be done because Jesus had to die, so therefore Judas didn't do anything wrong. Well, to me, I think Jesus is saying right here, the Son of Man indeed goeth as it is written of him. He's saying, it's predestined that I'm going to die. It's been prophesied. That's just, it's the Father's plan. That's what it's going to be for me to renew, the relationship between the Father and man. It's got to happen. It's going to happen. But he's still saying, but woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. Good were it for that man if he had never been born. He's still saying, but, God would have found a way to make this happen. Judas didn't have to betray, Judas didn't have to betray him. That was still Judas's choice. Judas still chose money, filthy lucre, over the Lord. And the sad thing is, we do that every day here, now. And we all do it. I try not to. We all get caught up, guys. I mean, there's none of us perfect. I pray. Matter of fact, I just got done praying it a while ago. I pray every day that, Lord, I know I don't do these things right, but help me. Help me to, if I got these desires in my heart for things that I don't need, that you don't want me to have, that I'm going to put in front of you, then, don't let me have them. Take them away from me. Whatever it may be. And that's all. That's what we got to do. We got to try. We got to pour our hearts out to the Lord and try to serve Him with everything we've got in us. Anyway, guys, I guess that's going to do me tonight. Usual stuff, guys. Pray for me. Pray for my church tomorrow. The weather's supposed to turn off. I think it's supposed to be kind of warm tomorrow. It's supposed to be up in the 60s. But, I think it's supposed to rain and kind of turn nasty between tomorrow and Monday. Today it got up to about 60, or not hardly 60, but it was a beautiful day. I mean, it didn't get that warm, but it was pretty. So it's a little warmer tomorrow, but kind of nasty. So usually have more people at church too when it's pretty. When it's nasty and raining, you got a lot of women that don't want to drive in the rain, and so just pray, guys. Pray that we'll have a good service tomorrow. That there'll be the people there that God wants to be there. Pray for my family. Keep praying for my business. And keep praying for me. And you can tell I'm getting a little bit hoarse. I don't know why. So I hope that's not anything serious. But I love you guys. Like I said, I'm either going to answer comments tonight or tomorrow, which is Sunday. So either way, guys, I'm going to get to you as soon as I can. I hope nobody's getting mad. I've lost a bunch of people commenting. I don't know what over, to be honest about it. Several of the people that commented every day on the Project Jesus 365, and at the beginning of this were commenting. Now they're gone. So, I don't know if things have happened to them, or I don't know. Maybe they've got disheartened with me. I don't know. But either way, guys, I'm just going to say I'll get to you as soon as I can. I love you guys. If you need anything, let me know. Until I see you again, good night and God bless.